So I'm working with a company right now that's having a significant problem with retaining not only like their entry-level employees, but also their first level of managers. They can hire people, they'll train them, the people are smart, they're qualified, they're experienced, they have the skill. Basically, they're getting the people that they need to have, but they just can't keep them for some reason. So when I talk to the people who are leaving, they'll say, well, I'm leaving because, the pay's not enough, I don't have enough promotional opportunities, I don't like my boss. Very common, reasons as to why people leave. And then I go to the supervisor and say, well, this person's leaving because of reasons A, B, and C. And the supervisor is just dumbfounded, like, what? I didn't know that. Why didn't they tell me about that? Why didn't I know about that? How can they expect me to fix problems unless they, tell me about it? And that's that makes sense. You cannot fix problems unless you know about it. But where those supervisors are wrong is that they assume that people should be coming to them with issues for them to address, as opposed to them going out to find what those issues are. So this company specifically has a mandatory one-on-one, they call it supervision, between all supervisors and their direct reports. Basically, you have to meet with your direct report at least once a month to do a check-in with them. And those check-ins are very basic. Tell me about your clients. Great. Tell me about your team. Great. Anything else? Great. Done. A lot of people report that their check-ins that only happen once per month take all of 5 to 10 minutes, and it's just kind of repeating the same information over and over again. And it's very, very obvious that the supervisors who are doing it are basically just going through the motion so they can check off the box that, yes, I did this, yes, I did this, yes, I did this. And that's kind of the problem. So when I talk to the supervisors about those check-ins, they will explain, well, the check-ins are for our managers, so we can kind of give them any supervision or guidance or support that they might need. And again, that's where those managers are wrong, or those supervisors are wrong. When you do those check-ins with your direct reports, that's not for your direct report, that's for you. Your direct report has the option to leave your company whenever they want, and they can go to your competition, who's probably doing things similar if not better than you, and they can take their chances at being happy there. You have unlimited competition, so they can hop wherever they want. So it's not super imperative to them that you're doing a check-in with them. That check-in is so you can make sure that they are happy. You're the one who wants to make sure that they're doing their job. You're the one who wants to make sure that they're, consistently performing. You're the one who wants to make sure that they're going to stay as an employee. You're the one who wants to make sure that they're able to function as a team. So that check-in with your direct reports is for you to make sure that you can manage your team. If you're viewing that as, yes, I'm doing you the favor by coming and offering you advice, then you're going to miss out on a lot of things that you should be looking for and you should be noticing as a supervisor. But you're not, because of the way that you address those meetings. You're coming in with the perspective of, I'm doing you a favor instead of you're doing me a favor. So when you're doing those check-ins with your employees, I think it's fantastic that they're doing check-ins. I think once a month is nowhere near enough. I think it should be at least once a week. But it's great that they're on the track of doing the check-ins. But when you are doing a check-in with your employee, you need to understand that you are doing this check-in to maintain your team. You are seeking out the problems. You're not going there and expecting that other people bring them to you. If you're going to expect that other people bring them to you, they're not going to bother. They're going to say, hey, you're the supervisor, you should be on top of this. And if you're not on top of this, I'm just going to leave and go find someone else who actually is on top of this. So really, you're only harming yourself by slacking in that area. So set up your one-to-one supervisions or check-ins with your employees. Go in with the mindset of, okay, I need to identify how I can support this person better. I need to identify what's stressing them out and what's causing problems and how I can fix it. Go in trying to discover information. Don't just go in and assume that people are going to give you what you need to know. That's really one of the most important parts about being a successful supervisor. You are there to support them and serve them, and you are there to work for them, not the other way around.